trap monster. Valley of
Oh,
the
yeah,
trap
slip on them
monster.
kids.
Valley of
Oh,
the
yeah,
trap
slip on them
monster.
kids.
All praise to the Most High. All I'm seeing is dead people. Every day when I walk out the house, I look around, no knowledge is found. I see corpses all around, but I see a change coming where we no longer being hunted.
Shalom, Israel. I want to start by saying all praise to the Most High Yah and Son Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. All right, Israel. I want to say happy Sabbath to the mighty kings, to the mighty queens, to the mighty prince, to the mighty princesses. All right, welcome to another lesson. This lesson is called Samuel, the mighty prophet. No, but King David, Solomon on him. Man, you gotta get these scriptures, man. Our other people and forefathers in this book was mighty, man. Samuel was no joke. All right. So shout out to our Father, all praise to the Most High, and Son Yahweh Shah Mashiach for our brother, our forefather Samuel, man. I mean, the love he had for Israel, he loved Israel. And these prophets ain't no just this said the Lord. Nah, brother, that's not what these prophets was about. These prophets was no joke, bro. They was the weapons of the Father. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that today. So the lesson's called Samuel, the mighty prophet. All right, start my fundamental scriptures. All right. Sirach chapter 7, verse 2. Depart from the unjust, and the iniquity should turn away from thee. Hey, I gotta be that watchman. Bring it out every lesson. Depart from the unjust, so them sins, them things that you keep battling will turn away. Depart from them. Stop blowing them up. Start calling them. You gotta let them go, Israel. You're moving in the light. Second Corinthians 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Don't be equally yoked with believers. If these mighty prophets was back, they'd be saying that same thing. They was in these streets. We won't be doing all this. Most High be having that on us right now. I just gotta be the watchman before he go wake them up. You don't want Samuel and them to get woken up and see how we moving down here, Israel. Remember this scripture. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? What communion? Galatians chapter 1, verse 10. For do I now persuade men? Do I persuade men? Or Yah? We're going to persuade Most High. Do I seek to please men? Do I seek to please men? It's my fundamental scriptures. You come on JJ Watchman channel, know these scriptures. It's who you dealing with. But if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Hamashiach. I can't please y'all. I'm the servant of Hamashiach. You come on JJ channel, you're gonna get that fire, all right? You're gonna get that fire. But it's all love. Because these oracles of y'all, all I do is preach the scriptures of the Most High. Most High words, ain't they like fire? So JJ, bring that fire out to my children. And that's what I do. I can't be here to please y'all and voice some scriptures. Can't do that, Israel. And people you learning from, they can't be doing that, Israel. They can't be doing it. They need to repent. This ain't a please each other campaign. This is get each other into the kingdom campaign. You know what I mean? We're going to have fun in my script lessons. We're going to have fun. But hey, I'm just a servant of Hamashiach. I'm going to bring out them scriptures that a lot of people just want to keep quiet on. Psalms 105, verse 15, saying, touch not my anointing. Touch not my anointing. You better not touch. And do my prophets no harm. Moses said he ain't allowed to touch his prophets. His mighty prophets. They had the protection of the Father. They had the protection of the Father. You can't even play with them. Most High. What? Yeah. See what his prophets was doing. Psalms 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? That's what his prophets was doing. They was rising up against the evildoers. They was shutting down evil, man. They was the workers of the Father. They was his weapons. Or who should stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Me and all my mighty brothers and sisters on this page, kings, queens, prince, and princesses. I already know y'all hands up because y'all the mighty. Our hands are up for you, Father. We standing up to evil for you, Father. Let me go to Micah. Micah chapter 3, verse 6. Therefore, night should be unto you. Night, that means what? It's dark outside. No, this means Most High cutting off the spiritual world for us. He was upset with us. So when you get into this prophet stuff I'm about to bring out, it's some heavy stuff. Turn on that spiritual. Flesh got to go. Choo! Flesh, time to go. It's spiritual now. Therefore, night should be unto you. They should not see, not have a vision. Our prophets was closing their eyes and going into the spiritual world. The Father gave them access to the spiritual world. It should be dark unto you. They should not divine. Divine is that supernatural. That's a supernatural power they had. They left physical and went to the supernatural world. At this time, the Father was mad, so we ain't gonna be able to do that no more. And the sun should go down over the prophets, and the day should be dark over them. The sun go down with the prophets. That means what? They gonna be closing their eyes trying to tap into that spiritual world. Most High said, nope, I cut it off. All right, so I want y'all to hear that before I start. We're getting spiritual in this lesson. Samuel, the mighty prophet. Now we got to start from the beginning where I all started. We're gonna go 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 1 through 11. 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramatha Zophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tuhu, the son of Zuph, an Ephrathite. He had 2 wives. Oh, JJ, I told you. Oh, hey, we're going to figure out what happens when you have 2 wives. I want a lot of brothers to pay attention to these parts. Every time you hear 2 wives or more than 1 wife, it's always drama. You ain't caught that yet, Israel? And he had 2 wives, and the name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children. She had children. But Haniah had no children. Don't this sound similar to some other stories the Father keep trying to show you? Let's continue. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. So he sacrificed to the Father, the Most High, in Shiloh. Pay attention to that part. So he knew the Father, right? Let's see. And the 2 sons of Eli and Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there. The 2 sons of Eli is the one who was doing that whoop the whoop. And Moses said, you love your son more than me. I brought out the disciples. There you go. They was the ones who controlled the whole priesthood and all that. And they was doing wicked. And when the time was that an Alakai offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife. So he took care of his wife. And to all her sons and daughters, and to the sons and daughters. In portion. So here you go, wife. Number 1. Here go the children, or number 2, whatever she was. Here go and took care of the sons and daughters. But unto Hananiah he gave a worthy portion. He gave her a lot. For he loved Hananiah. So what that mean? He loved Hananiah. When Most High said you can't serve a man, you gonna love the one that despises the other one. Don't y'all understand that goes with these wife situations too, brothers? It's always one loves the other one, but not the other one. Now you got sisters beefing. The Father's not with that, Israel. For he loved Hananiah, but the Lord has shut up her womb. Why is always some woman can't have kids with these situations? Let's continue. And her adversary, she had an adversary, also provoked her sore. You always messing with her. Her adversary, that means her enemy. Who's her enemy? We're gonna find out. For to make her fret, because the Lord has shut up her womb, to make her jealous. Like, make me jealous. Why would you make her jealous? Because you have to find out. And as he did so year to year, when she wept up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her. Who's the adversary? Peninnah is the adversary. Her enemy is the other wife. There are enemies. So now you got sisters beefing with each other, brothers. That ain't of the Most High. When we gonna stop and see the scriptures what it mean? It's always these scenes, and it's always sisters hating each other. The Father said, you hate your brother or sister, you a murderer. So this brother, our forefather, got 2, only loves one, don't care for the other one. But the other one knows that. Sounds like Leah and Rachel, sounding to me. And then, since he loved Hannah, the Peninnah is upset, treats her like crap, makes her, she's the adversary to her. This don't sound nothing under the Most High. Then said Elkanah, her husband, to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? What you crying for? Why eatest thou not? Why you eating fools? Why you ain't eating fools, wife? What's going on? Why is thy heart grieved? Why are you so sad? Am I not better than 10 sons? Ain't I'm better than 10 sons? I know you can't have no kids. The Father shut your womb. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Because he want one wife, but we'll find out. And I don't know why, but I'm better than kids, right? So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, And after she had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord, Eli. And she was in bitterness of soul. She's like, oh, ooh, and prayed unto the Lord and wept sore. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, she like, Father, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy handmaid, look on the affliction. My adversary always talking bad about me. I can't have kids. And remember me, and not forget thy handmaid. Don't forget your handmaid, Abba. But would give unto thy handmaid a man child. Give me a man child. Give me a little boy. Then I would give unto him, give unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there should no razor come upon his head. He go, I give you him. You give me him, I just keep him for a second, I give him back to you, the Father. He'll be with you forever. I won't let her know right off. He gonna have thunder. He got the dreads. I mean, he has super long hair. Samuel had probably dreads, man. He never cut his hair, so his hair probably was all the way to his back or something. All right. So let's go to John 17. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace. So she's crying and all that. Eli, so what's going on with you? She told him. And he said, Go in peace. He's telling her, Most High heard you. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace. And the Yah of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. Eli was a prophet, was a priest. That means they saw the future too. They saw the Father already granted her. So the Father was like, Yeah, let her know I granted her. Because they used to have communication with the Father. And she said, Let thine I don't want to make sure I ain't tripping. Verse 20. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, now she had the the child. Then she bare a son and called his name Samuel, that mighty prophet, saying, Because I have asked him of the Lord. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto the Lord the yearly service sacrifice and his vow. So every year they went up there to get the Father his praise and sacrifice, and they made vows to the Father. But Hannah went not up. She's like, I ain't going up there. But she said unto her husband, I will not go until the child be weaned. Because I go up there, they're going to take my baby. Because I made a vow to the Father, I'm trying to keep him as long as I can. Then I'll bring him. Let me get him a little older, just a tad bit, that he may appear before the Lord and there abide forever. So once I finally take him up there, I'm never getting him back. Let me just let him get at least 2, 3, 4 years old. And Elkanah, her husband, said unto her, Do what seemeth thee good. Tarry until thou have weaned him. Only the Lord established his word. So the woman abode and gave her son suck until she weaned him. So she fed him milk until he got older. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her with 3 bullets and 1 ephah of flour and a bottle of wine and brought him to the house of the Lord in Shiloh. And the child was young. Brought him to the house of the Lord where the father at, where the priest be at. And they slew a bullock and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my Lord, as thy soul liveth. And she said, O my Lord, as thy soul liveth, my Lord, I am the woman that stood by thee here, praying unto the Lord. So who she's calling her Lord? Eli, because he's the governor at that time. He's the priest. She says, I'm the one stood by you. Remember when I was praying? And he marked her words and saw what she was saying. Like, you drunk. She wasn't drunk. She was praying and moving her mouth, but she wasn't speaking words. That's further up. For this child I pray. So remember, I prayed for this child. And the Lord had given me my petition, which I asked him. Therefore also I lent him to the Lord, but he belonged to the Father. As long as he liveth, he should be lent to the Lord. And he worshiped the Lord there. And then Eli took the child and worshiped the Father. All right. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth, and maketh alive. So like Deuteronomy. He bring it down to the grave, bring it down to the grave. What he bring down to the grave, GG? You're gonna find out. And lift it up. Bring you down to the grave, but he could bring you back up. What are you talking about? All right, that was the first part. We're gonna get into what that's talking about a little later. It's gonna get a little creepy. A little creepy, not that wicked stuff. Our book got a little creepy things in it because it's a lot of spiritual things be happening. All right. So now we're gonna get into when he's starting to get older. All right. So now he got a little older. We're gonna get into this. You get to know your forefather Samuel. All right. We got to get in these scriptures and get to know our forefathers, man. They were some mighty, mighty people who really loved us, man. Who protected us from the Father wrath that Father be having on us. All right. So we get in 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 1 through 11. We're gonna get verse 1 first. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord. So he ministered unto the Lord before Eli. So he was doing the work of the Father, but it was behind Eli. And the word of the Lord was precious in those days. The word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision. Stop. What do you mean? Google time. No open vision. What that mean? The phrase no open vision from 1 Samuel 3:1 means that Yah was not frequently or publicly revealing his will through visions or prophecy. During this time, supernatural. Wait a minute, JJ, what did Google say? Supernatural. Yeah, these prophets was way more mighty than you thought. They knew how to go to the spiritual world. Close their eyes, go to the spiritual world. Supernatural revelation was secure, scarce, and frequent, making direct communication from Yah rare for the people of Israel. The phrase open vision referred to public and commonplace prophetic messages. Its absence marked a spiritual drought in a time when divine guidance was difficult to access. We couldn't tap into that power and go into that spiritual world. So most of the time, nope, cut it off. So dang. So when Samuel was coming up, we didn't have it. Why we didn't have it, JJ? Because remember what Eli did, chose his children over? Yeah, the father was serious about that. Now we got a drought of spiritualness, of the connection with the Father. But now all praise to the Father. He raised up our forefather, Samuel. And it came to pass at that time when Eli was laid down in his place, his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see. Like, I can't see, man. Because he's getting older. And the scriptures, Most High meant that when you choose your children, I'm going to dim your eyes. Remember that judgment? There go to judgment. And dim means he cut off that spiritual eye too, where he can't tap into that spiritual world. So Father did a twofold, made him start going blind and took away that spiritual eye, where he couldn't tap over into that spiritual world and go talk to the Father. And ere the lamp of Yah went out into the temple of the Lord, and where the ark of Yah was, and Samuel lay down to sleep. So it's early in the morning. The light, the lamp that they used to keep the temple lit, it was going out because it's coming into the morning. That the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, "Here I, Samuel, here am I." And he ran to Eli and said, "Here I." He said, "Eli, what's up? You looking for me? For thou calledest me." And he said, "I called not. Lie down again." And he went and lay down. Like, bro, it's too early in the morning. Go lay back down, bro. I ain't call you tripping. And the Lord called yet again, "Samuel." And Samuel rose and went to Eli and said, "Here am I." What's up? What's going on? Why you keep calling me? For thou didst call me. And he answered, "I called not, my son. Lie down again." Go back and lay down. It's too early in the morning for you, young boy. You little young buck. Get away from me, man. We're going to get to the work of the Father soon. It's too early. And Samuel did not yet know the Lord. What do you mean? Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord. But it just said he ministered to the Lord. This is why these scriptures get heavy. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. The word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. You mean the Bible? They got the Bible because they bringing out the word, right? Maybe this stuff means a little bit more than what we think is, bro. Start getting into that spiritual thinking. I thought they already ministered to the Father. They in the temple, the priest. They got the oracles of Yah. So what? Neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. Now, and the Lord called Samuel again the third time, and he rose and went to Eli and said, "Here am I, for thou didst call me." And Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Like, oh, wait a minute. That's Most High calling you, all right? Therefore Eli said unto Samuel, "Go lie down, go lie down. It should be, if he called thee, that thou should say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth thee." So say, "Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth." Y'all hear you, Abba? So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called at other times, saying, "Samuel, Samuel." Then Samuel answered, "Speak, for thy servant heareth thee." And the Lord said to Samuel, "Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both the ears of everyone that is here, it should tingle." He said, I got judgment coming to Eli right now for him choosing his children. And you got to keep reading. He judged Eli and his whole family, and he judged us for what Eli didn't want to listen to the Father. All right. So I want to go on Google again. So when he was calling Samuel, this is how the father would deal with anybody, pour that wisdom on anybody, make anybody mighty. You see how old Samuel was? Samuel was likely around 12 years old when Yah first called him. Through the Bible does not state his exact age. So he was around 12 years old. That's the number they can get you. He could have been 8, 10, 12, 9. He was a child. And the father said, I'm about to use you to judge Israel. You know how mighty you got to be when you a child of God. I'm about to use you to judge Israel, the most mightiest nation on the planet. Man, you got to be pretty mighty for that. Verse 19. And Samuel grew, he got older. And the Lord was with him. Now the Lord was with him. And did let none of his words fall to the ground. Ain't none of his words fall to the ground. This said the Lord. And that thing, it was going to pass. Samuel wasn't no joke. When he came and said, this said the Lord, that thing came to pass. And all Israel from Dan even to Beersheba knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord. I don't know about that Samuel, bro. That little young brother got kind of smart. He in them scriptures. And the Lord appeared unto Shiloh. And the Lord appeared again in Shiloh. Period. Moses pulled up. Yahushua pulled up. For the Lord revealed himself to Samuel. Wait a minute. He revealed himself to Samuel. Like they face to face. Yahushua was face to face. To Samuel in Shiloh. By the word of the Lord. Wait a minute. So he revealed himself to Samuel in Shiloh. By the word of the Lord? JJ, what the heck that mean? Brothers and sisters, if you know what that mean, please put that in the chat and comment. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This book is a lot more heavier than we think. For the Lord revealed himself to Samuel in Shiloh by the word of the Lord. Yeah, make you think, don't you? So that's now. Let's go to Psalms chapter 7. 1 Samuel chapter 7. Verse 5 through 15. 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 5. And Samuel said, gather all Israel to Mizpah, and I will pray for you unto the Lord. So we was going through it, about to get destroyed by the Philistines. He said, gather everybody to me, and I'm going to pray to the Father for y'all. That's how much he loved Israel, man. He told us to come together, and he's going to give a strong cry to the Father to save us. And they gathered together at Mizpah, and drew water, and poured it out before the Lord, and fasted on that day. We got up fast. Quench not that spirit. That's how we get our Father's attention. And said there, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpah. Judged, that means he took care of Israel. Some mean he might 40 slashes. He wasn't no joke. When you hear the word judge, he might have been putting people to death, Israel. It's before Yahweh. When you a judge, oh, Most High, you doing business. You taking care of Israel. If the father say, yeah, that one got to go. Now that one get 40 lashes. Now that one got to go. That one get this. Most High, say that. Samuel said, then it's done, Abba. I keep trying to tell you, Deuteronomy 13, he judged that. He went in them scriptures and judged us according to our crimes. He was the judge, man. He was a doom. You sentence. And them sentences sometimes was put you to death. Samuel wasn't no joke. We're going to find out later in the scriptures. I'm going to show you. When the Philistines heard that the children of Israel were gathered together to Mizpah, the lords of Philistine went up against Israel. When the children of Israel heard it, they were afraid of Philistine. We all scared. Philistines trying to get us. And the children of Israel said to Samuel, cease not to cry unto the Lord our Yah for us. He will save us out of the hand of the Philistine. Don't stop crying for us. Keep crying. Keep praying for him. Get him. Tell him to get his attention. Tell him we need saved from the Philistine. And Samuel took a suckling lamb and offered for a burnt offering, holy unto the Lord. And Samuel cried unto the Lord. He's like, Abba, hear me, Abba. Please save your children. Samuel loved the children of Israel, man. He crying hard for us not to die. For Israel and the Lord heard him. And the father said, I hear you. I hear you. You really love your brothers and sisters. I hear you. And as Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to battle against Israel. So he's sending up the burnt offering. We crying out to the Father. Here comes Philistine. We're going to get you. But the Lord thundered with a great thunder. Boom. Wait a minute. On that day upon the Philistines. And discomfited them. And they were smitten before Israel. Don't be touching my children. My children cried out to me. They fasted. And Samuel cried out to me, very bitter for them. And I heard all of them in Philistines because they butt whoop And the men of Israel went out to Mesa and pursued the Philistines and smote them. The rest was sling, sling, sling. So they came under Bethkar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it between Mesa and Shin and called the name of Ebenezer, saying, hitherto had the Lord helped us. Put this stone right here. Remember, this is where the Father helped us at Israel. The Father fight our battles. So the Philistines were subdued. They were put back in their place as a slave, subdued under the Israelite feet where they belong. And they came no more into the coast of Israel. Then we got our lands back. They tried to take our lands, we got them back. And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines. All the days of Samuel, Most High was against the Philistines. All the days of Samuel. Those Philistines were scared of Samuel because of the Father. And see, was the Philistines taken from Israel were restored to Israel. All praises to the Father. From Ekron even to Gath, and the coast thereof, did Israel deliver out of the hands of the Philistines. And there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. And Samuel judged Israel all the days of his life. He put us in our place. He wasn't playing no games with us. Pay attention to verse 17. And his return was to Ramah. He went back to Ramah. Remember that place, Ramah? For there was his house. This was his house. And there he judged Israel. And there he built an altar unto the Lord. Remember that place, Ramah. Okay? Remember that. Let's go to Psalm, chapter 9, verse 6. First Samuel chapter 9, verse 6. And he said unto him, behold now, there in the city a man of Yah. They looking for a prophet. He says, a man in the city, a man of Yah. He is an honorable man. Oh, praises. Samuel was a what? Honorable man. He wasn't no average brother, man. He was like, hey, don't touch this. He was an honorable man. All that said, he coming surely to pass. And all that he saith, everything that he said to him, all those his words don't drop. Coming surely to pass. So Samuel come say, this said the Lord to your city. Oh, you in trouble. Now let us go thither. And peradventure he can show us our way that we should go. He gonna show us because he knows the visions. He know the future. He knows the past. He knew all. The Father put his spirit in him. And Samuel knew all. Samuel was smart, man. He was wise. And verse 11, as they went up to the hill, to the city, they found young maidens. These young daughters, pay attention. Oh, the sisters, man, sisters ain't nothing. Pay attention. They found young maidens going out to draw water and said unto them, is the seer here? Is that seer? Is that prophet here? And they answered them and said, he is. Behold, he is before you. He is before you. Make haste now, for he came today to this city. For there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. In the high place, they up there on a high mountain, nice little temple area. They about to eat that food. As soon as you be come to the city, you shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat. For the people would not eat until he come, because he doth bless the sacrifice. No one was eating a food until Samuel pulled up and blessed the food, because he had to bless the food for we ate. And afterwards they eat that be bidden. Now therefore get ye up, for about this time you shall find him. Why would them sisters say that? Because there was prophets too, prophetess. They knew exact what time, they knew what was about to happen. Why would they know every step like that? Because there are prophetess in the Bible, Israel. The Father dealt with his daughters too. That's why you're going into a city with prophets and prophetess. Verse 14. And they went out into the city, and when they were coming to the city, behold, Samuel came out against them for to go into the high place. Samuel met him right there. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, the Father had let him know, hey, Saul come to holler at you. All right, 1 Samuel 10, verse 16. And Saul said unto his uncle, he told us plainly that the asses were found, but of the matter of the kingdom whereof Samuel spake, he told him not. So what is going on? Saul went back to his uncle. He was like, hey, what happened? Oh, you saw the seer? He was so excited, like, wow, you saw the man of Yah? Samuel was popular, man. He wasn't the average brother you could just run into. You had to bring him presents just to meet him. So his uncle's like, what did he tell you? He said, oh, he told me the animals was found, because he saw ahead of time that his animals would be found. But Saul didn't tell him about what Samuel told him he's going to be the king. All right. And Samuel called the people together unto the Lord to Messah. and said unto the children of Israel, this said the Lord Yahweh, Israel, I brought you up of Israel, I brought up Israel out of Egypt. I brought up Israel out of Egypt, and delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all kingdoms, and of all them that oppressed you. I beat everybody that touched you. And ye have this day rejected your Yah. You reject me though, who himself saved you out of all your adversaries and your tribulations. You have said unto him, nay, man, Most High, you ain't did nothing, Most High. I don't know what you talking about. Y'all ain't did nothing. But set us a king over. We want a king. Give us a king. We don't want Most High and Yahweh no more. They ain't in the flesh like this. Now therefore present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and by your thousands. All right, pull up. Since y'all want to reject the Father, come here, I got something to tell you. When Samuel called all the tribes of Israel to come near, the tribe of Benjamin was taken. The tribe of Benjamin was taken. When he called the tribe of Benjamin to come near by their families, the family of Mittar was taken. All right, I want the Mittar. And Saul the son of Kish was taken. Now I want Saul the son of Kish. Why would he do this? He already know. Because it still has to be it still has to be a process. And when they saw him, he could not be Saul. He didn't want to be no king over that mighty nation. Those fools crazy. Saul was like, I'm good. I don't want to be no king. I holler at you. He did. Therefore they inquired of the Lord further, if the man should yet come thither. Hey, what? Ask the Father where he went. So they had to pray to the Father. The Father showed him vision where he was at. And the Lord answered. The Father showed him the vision where he was at. This is spiritual things. They closed their eyes and said, oh, we see you, Saul. He was hidden. Behold, he had hid himself among the stuff. And they ran and fetched him thence. And when he stood among the people, he stood among the people. He was higher than any of the people from his shoulders and upward. Wait a minute. He was taller than everybody. Taller than everybody, man. Because there's a scripture Most High said he's going to change Saul into another man. He put another heart in him. Man, he was taller than the whole children of Israel, man. Everybody. He was a big dude. My opinion, I ain't adding to the scriptures. I think when the Most High say he changed him, I think he grew in stature. But I ain't gonna say that. He could just been already tall. But Most High say he gonna change into another man in one of them scriptures. That's what I'm getting out of that. But hey, prophesy, we know in part, we prophesy in part. And Samuel said to all the people, see him whom the Lord hath chosen, see whom the Lord hath chosen, that there is none like him among the people. And all people shouted and said, Yah save the king. Yeah, we want a king. Give us a king. Then Samuel told the people the manner of the kingdom. All right. Remember, I told you you're going to take your women, your children, you're going to make you slaves and all that. Here go the manner of the kingdom. And wrote it in a book. I'm going to write it in the book. You're going to get a wicked king. So Saul wasn't wicked. The Father made him wicked on purpose. Because we asked for a king. Because we wanted to be like the other nations. And laid it up before the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people away, every man to his tent. All right, Israel. So that was that part. Just bringing out stuff that Samuel did. He anointed Saul to be king because we didn't want Most High and Yahweh to rule us no more. We wanted to be like the other nations. All right, here come the last part. All right, so I said Samuel was a mighty prophet. Oh yeah, Samuel wasn't no joke. I'm gonna show you what I mean by he wasn't no joke. We're gonna go to 1 Samuel 15, verse 1 to 3. Samuel sent Saul out on a mission because Samuel wasn't no joke. You know what I mean? He was a general, man. He wasn't no joke. He was one of the top ones, man. The father was like, Samuel, you that dude. Send Saul on a mission. I need Saul to do something. See what Samuel sent Saul to do. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Listen to the Father. This saith the Lord of hosts. I remember which Amalek did to Israel. He said, I remember what Amalek did to Israel. How he laid wait for him in the way when he came from Egypt. How they was on the sneak, like, oh yeah, when they come out of Egypt, we're gonna kill them and rob them, steal their stuff. Well, listen, I was watching y'all. I saw y'all trying to plot on my children. Now go and smite Amalek. Wait a minute. God's the Lord of the world, though, JJ. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that he have, and spare them not. Wait a minute. This ain't this can't be the God that trying to graft everybody in the New Testament, brother. Spare them not, but slay both man, and women, infant, and suckling, ox, and sheep too, camel, and ass. Father wasn't playing no games, bro. No games. Fast forward, yeah, Saul didn't do his job right. You know what I mean? Father was upset. He didn't do it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get verse 32. So he told him what happened. He said, "Well, we took the sheep, we took everything, and the good stuff we kept it and gave an offering to the father, but we kept Agar." Well, I said, I ain't say do none of that. All right. Father didn't want none of that. All right. So now here goes Samuel's turn. Let's see what Samuel do after this whole scene go down, right? All right. So let's go. Uh Then said Samuel, verse 32, "Bring ye hither to me Agar." He said, "Bring me Agar. You bring me Agar. Bring me Agar." The Edomite running his mouth. The king of the Amalekites, the king of the Amalekites, bring him. And Agai came to him deceitfully. Yeah, I'm slick with it. I ain't died. Everybody else died, but I'm safe. And Agai said, "Surely the bitterness of death is past." Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. The bitterness of death that passed me, you know what I mean? Because Saul protect me. You know what I mean? He spared me. I'm good. And Samuel said, "As thy sword have made women childless, as thy sword have made women childless." Wait a minute. So Agag's sword made women childless? He was slicing up everybody in the planet. So shall thy mother, so shall thy mother be childless among women. Why would be your mama be childless? You have to find out. And Samuel, hew, sling, 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 Agai in pieces before the Lord. And Agai, he did it in front of the father. Father sat back on his throne and said, "Let me see a real one take care of business." And Samuel said, "I got you, Abba." Slice them up in pieces. But God so loved the world, though, right? Samuel was no joke, Israel. He sliced them up in pieces in front of the Most High. And that pleased the Father. That is the Father you serve. Now, this God so loved the world. He sliced them up in pieces, chopped them up, sling, 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 sling. Body parts, blood everywhere, guts everywhere, in pieces. And the father was sitting on his throne like, "Good job, son. Faithful son. Faithful servant." Samuel was that mighty. He wasn't nothing to mess with, man. These prophets weren't no punks. He took that king and sliced them up in pieces. 1 Samuel 16, verse 4. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake. He's trying to go to David. And he came to Bethlehem. So he coming to Bethlehem, right? He going to the city of Judah area. And the elder of the town trembled. Wait a minute. Whoa, bro, you heard Samuel pulling up, bro? And the elders of the town, trembled at his coming. Yo, Samuel pulled up. They said, "The Lord is sling, sling, sling." Judge Israel, when he came in town, it was sling, sling, sling. You was out of pocket. That's why we start trembling. Whoa. Samuel over here, bro. Hey, tighten up, bro. That Debo moment. Hey, put my chain up. Put my sin up. When Samuel pull up, you and your sin. That's your Mr. Postman. And the elder of the town trembled at his coming and said, "Comest thou peacefully?" Hey, you coming peacefully, bro? Whoa, wait a minute. You peacefully? And he said, "Peacefully. I come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice." And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. It's all right, bro. Okay, where you want us to go? We got you. They trembled. They was shaking in their boots, man. Samuel was scary, man. I ain't pick no punk prophets. They trembled. Let me say we trembled. You know what I mean? There's no any other people. We are the same people back. We trembled when Most High brought in Samuel to our cities. Because he was coming to say, "This said the Lord." And his "this said the Lord" is a sling, sling, sling. Chop people in pieces who was out of pocket with the Father. 1 Samuel 19, verse 18. So this is David. So David fled and escaped and came to Samuel to Ramah. So he came to Samuel, see Samuel in Ramah. This place is special. Watch this. And he told all that he had done to him, all that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and dwelt in Nathah. And him and Samuel went in Nathah, in the place of Ramah. And it was told Saul, saying, "Behold, David is at Nathah and Ramah." And he at Nathah. It's so special about Nathah. It's about to be heavy. And Saul sent messengers to take David. When they saw the company of the prophets prophesying, wait a minute. The company of the prophets? Whole bunch of people. They said the Lord, they in a vision, man, they prophesying. They not even on the earth no more. And Samuel standing as appointed over, and he's standing while they on the ground prophesying. and he's standing over them. How powerful is Samuel, Israel? When everybody else on the ground in a spiritual world, Samuel is standing over them, standing as appointed over them. The spirit of Yah was upon the messengers of Saul, and they all prophesied. So Saul sent messengers to go get David where Samuel was at in his city, and they was prophesying. And then the messenger said, "Whoa, they went into the spiritual world too." That was how much power was in that city. And it was told Saul he sent other messengers. He sent other messengers. What the frick happened, bro? They're prophesying with them. And they prophesied like, well, then they start prophesying. What the heck is going on? And Saul sent messengers again the third time. And they prophesied also. He's like, man, what the freak? Third time. Everybody went into that city. It was too much power. Everybody started prophesying. And then he went also to Ramah. So he's like, I'm going to go myself. And came to a great well that is in Shushu. And he asked and said, where is Samuel and David? Where's Samuel and David? And one said, behold, they be at Nathan Ramah. And he went thither to Nathan Ramah. He's like, I'm going to go up there then. And the spirit of Yah was upon him also. And he went on and prophesied till he came to Nine. He was like, what the freak is going on, JJ? The city was so powerful. The power in that city, you came in there, you start prophesying. And he stripped off his clothes. What? What? He stripped off his clothes also and prophesied before Samuel in like manner like everybody else. Everybody else was naked on the ground. On the ground praying while Samuel standing above them. And lay down naked all that day and all that night. Wherefore they say, is Saul also among the prophets? What the heck is going on, JJ? I tell you, this book crazy, man. Time to go back to Google. Watch this. So the place of Naha. Right here. Place of a divine invention. When Saul messengers eventually saw himself arrived at Nathan, they all encountered the divine presence of Yah. The Father was in the city. He was there, Israel, and were overcome with the spirit of prophecy and prevented them from harming David. The events of Noah highlighted Yah protection and the supernatural power. Psalms 82:6. Supernatural power. You gotta Google stuff. They tell you the truth. Supernatural power of the prophetic community. Wait a minute. That was a supernatural community? The whole city was powerful. The whole city was Psalms 82:6. You walk into that city, you jumping into the spirit. Quench not that spirit when you pulled up into that city. It was a supernatural community. Supernatural power of the prophetic community, leading to the famous question, is Saul also among the prophets? Dang, that's crazy. So you tell me that city was a supernatural city? Supernatural city. Go back to 1 Samuel 7. 1 Samuel 7, verse 17. And his return was to Ramah, for there was his house. He lived in that supernatural city. He lived in a supernatural, powerful city. That's how powerful Samuel was. That was his city. The supernatural city, it was his city the Father gave him. And there he judged Israel, and there he built an altar unto the Lord. Wait a minute. This book is crazy. We had supernatural cities? Supernatural cities, brothers. You came in that thing in a spirit. You don't know where most high take you. You in the spirit now. You ain't even on earth no more. Walking into that city. You better be careful when you go to Samuel's city. 1 Samuel 15, verse 1. And Samuel died. Dang, bro, he died. And all the Israelites were gathered together and lamented him and buried him in the house of Ramah. And David arose and went down to Wilderness Prom. Dang, okay, it's over then. JJ, he died. We can't hear nothing about him no more. Not so fast, Israel. We almost done though. Not so fast. What you mean, JJ? He dead, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about. Okay, he dead. See, that's gonna be the last of Samuel though. 1 Samuel chapter 28, verse 10. And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there should no punishment happen to thee for this thing. So Saul went into this familiar spirit lady, wizard, witch, whatever you want to call her. She had her powers. She was just on the left side. Because Saul put him out the land for being wicked. Now he went to the wicked lady because he needed her to get to Samuel. What do you mean get to Samuel, brother? He dead. Okay. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? Wait a minute. Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Wait, time out, Jay. Time out, bro. Samuel dead, bro. What you talking about? You're gonna find out. When the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice, ah, what the heck? And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. You lied to me. You Saul, you the king. You the one punished everybody for doing what you just told me to do for you. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, calm down. For what sawest thou? What you looking at? What are you looking at? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. Wait a minute. Gods ascending? That mean they were leaving from something at the bottom going up? Went down, go up. When we go, we got to go down, then we go up. That's a little heavy. I'm going to bring that on a couple of other lessons. I got some stuff to bring out to tell y'all some stuff. Abba willing. But I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? What form is he of? And he said, an old man coming up. He is covered with a mantle. He covered with a mantle like a cover. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. It's Samuel. And he stopped with his voice he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed. And so he bowed himself because he in the presence of Samuel. Because Samuel was that powerful. He said, oh, that's Samuel. I got to bow down. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me? What you looking for me? Wait, what? He talking? To bring me up. And Saul answered, I am sore distressed. I don't need you, Samuel. But he supposed to be dead. How's he talking? Psalms 82:6. For the Philistines make war against me, and Yah is departed from me, and answer me no more, neither by my prophets, nor by my dreams. He's not coming to me in my prophets, nor by dreams. I ain't getting no visions from the Father, nothing. Therefore I called thee, that thou mayest make known to me what I should do. I need you to tell me what to do, because I know you super powerful. And Father always dealing with you, Samuel. Then said Samuel, wherefore thou didst ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thy enemy. Most high your enemy. Why are you coming to me for? And the Lord had done to him as he had spake by me. For the Lord had rent the kingdom out of thy hand. I told you the Father was going to take the kingdom out of your hand. And give it to thy neighbor, even to David, and gave it to David. Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Wait a minute. He lost the kingdom because he didn't destroy a whole a people? A certain nation, then a whole tribe of people? That's most high for you. Therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines. And tomorrow shall thy and thy sons be with me. Wait a minute. You and your son gonna be with me? Samuel dead. Saul was about to go. The Lord also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. And our people gonna go because of you. Because you didn't take out that other nation. But God so loved the world. Then Saul fell straightway all along the earth and was sore afraid because of the words of Samuel. The words of Samuel after he dead. He's speaking behind the grave. Psalms 82:6. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all day nor all night. All right, Israel. So that was the story of Samuel, man. He was a mighty prophet. Even beyond the grave, he wasn't no joke. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go to this scripture real quick. Let me go to another scripture. Let me show you something. I brought it out earlier. 1 Samuel 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and make alive. He bring it down to the grave. That was Samuel went and bring it up. Then them guys were sending back up to the Father. They went down, went back up, just like Yahweh. But when they was going back up, he was talking. What the heck is you talking about, JJ? Yep. Psalms 82:6, Israel. That's all I'm going to say. To the Father, let me bring out those kind of lessons for y'all. Psalms 82:6. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 40. There are also celestial bodies, and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of celestial is one, and the glory of terrestrial is another. You got your flesh body, and you got your spiritual body. Your flesh body talk, do things, also your spiritual body. All right, Israel? So hope y'all enjoyed this mighty lesson. Samuel, the mighty prophet, man. All praise to the Father for our mighty forefather Samuel. He wasn't no joke. He judged Israel. We trembled when he pulled up. So the Father, you never know. There's no people. Samuel might be back. So we better start tightening up for most I wake up Samuel. He goes sling on us. You know what I mean? I was willing he don't do that, but Samuel wasn't no joke, Israel. I hope you understand that. So you have a wonderful Sabbath, a blessed Sabbath. Quench not that spirit, get in these scriptures and keep reading. Stop focus on David and Solomon. Man, a lot of our prophets was mighty. A lot of our forefathers and foremothers in this book was doing a lot of supernatural things, man. Don't just be caught up in the hype on the main ones, Jeremiah and them. Go into this book and see the other ones. All our forefathers and foremothers in this book was mighty because they are you. With that being said, shalom.
It's hard to see the sun from a gutter view. Sin was causing X, remove it like a tooth. This our culture, but some people call it truth. Say the law was done, but we the walking proof. Ooh, speak it loud, I wanna save my family too. Ooh, yeah, they gon' like this one.
Rain pouring through the storm, y'all my repellent. I trust in y'all, I don't know what they been selling. It ain't no fee here, how they charging for him? I mean the church making billions, how the hood look ridiculous still. Well, we rather pop a pill and go and kill. Sometimes by doing things that probably kill our mind. We can't be thinking cause we young, we got lots of time. I let it dead, pretty dead, I'm trying to live it right. Jumped up in the water, I was dirty like a baby bottle. Y'all saved me like a firefighter. My house was on fire, ain't even know it. Burned to the ground, had to build it up. Y'all showed me the cornerstone, built on the rock like the Flintstones. Thank you, who?
Thank you, who, for the things that we know now. Let His light shine everywhere we go now. This our culture, but some people call it true. Say the law is done, but we don't walk it through. Thank you, who, for the things that we know now. Let His light shine everywhere we go now. Yahuwah everywhere, He in the gutter too. Just believe we can't make no sudden move.
Try to live this life all by myself, I scrape my knees. Back was to the wall, and I felt the breeze. Change direction, now my prayers are pointed to the east. I'm more quiet now, I chill and let the scripture speak. A walking tissue for Yahuwah, cause it's people weak. Address the issue, plus we gotta keep the gutters clean. If you not about the sheep, then brother, take a seat. Eliminate the dirty ways, He like it nice and neat. I pull my heart out with it, passion rushing like a seed. I see these evil spirits passing, trying to sneak a peek. Can't let salvation pass me, man, I want to snatch a piece. I love my culture, Father, you the one I'm trying to please.
Thank you, who, for the things that we know now. Let His light shine everywhere we go now. This our culture, but some people call it true. Say the law is done, but we don't walk it through. Thank you, who, for the things that we know now. Let His light shine everywhere we go now. Yahuwah everywhere, He in the gutter too. Just believe we can't make no sudden move.
All praise, honor, all glory, found that Torah like it's Nemo. Breaking through barriers, Yahuwah everywhere we go. It's a long road, long ride like a limo. Need the full package, man, I'm done with the demos. Scripture speaking volumes, if you listen it'll echo. With that we got assurance, not insurance, this ain't Geico. The scripts be the text, that's the message and the memo. Shot my old man down to make sure he was dead, I had to reload. They draw near with their ears, but they don't show it in their actions. Torah application gotta apply with a passion. Ask you shall receive and don't regret it when you ask. Attracted to the light like a moth, no detaching it.
Thank you, who, for the things that we know now. Let His light shine everywhere we go now. This our culture, but some people call it true. Say the law is done, but we don't walk it through. Thank you, who, for the things